Being an introvert is basically wanting friends, but also hoping nobody talks to you. Introverts are proof that someone can love peace so much. They get stressed when the doorbell rings. Introverts don't make plans. They make possible escape routes. The second someone says, "Let's do something this weekend," the introvert already has 14 fake emergencies loading. And phone calls? Absolutely disgusting behavior. Why are you calling me like we're in a hostage negotiation? Text like a civilized human being. If the message starts with, "Can I call?" Fine. At least now I have 7 minutes to mentally prepare my personality. Unexpected guests are even worse. Nothing humbles an introvert faster than hearing, "Someone's coming over." Now suddenly you gotta stop lying in bed looking like a Victorian orphan and pretend you're a functioning member of society. And extroverts love attacking introverts with the most annoying sentence ever created. "Why are you so quiet?" "Why are you so loud? You've been talking since the dinosaurs existed. Give the atmosphere a chance to breathe." The funniest thing is introverts rehearse basic conversations like job interviews. "Hey, how are you?" "Cool, simple, easy." Then the real conversation starts, and suddenly your brain leaves the server. "Nice weather today." Now the introvert is fighting for survival with one-word replies and emergency fake smiles. And don't let someone force icebreakers. "Tell us one fun fact about yourself." "Brother, I don't even know who I am after 8 p.m. Now the introvert's standing there buffering like weak Wi-Fi in a basement. Group projects are another horror genre. Introverts always end up with 2 unemployed comedians and one guy named Rahul, who disappears for 3 business weeks. Then on presentation day, everyone suddenly looks at the introvert because apparently being quiet means being responsible. And the fake social energy? Oscar-worthy performance. Introverts will laugh, nod, smile, participate, then go home and stare at the ceiling in silence like they just returned from war. The worst crime against introverts is definitely, "Come meet my friends." Absolutely not. Now you gotta unlock DLC personalities depending on which human is speaking. One wrong joke and you'll replay it mentally till 2047. And why do extroverts think silence is awkward? Silence is peace. Silence is free healthcare. Silence is the only reason introverts haven't snapped and started living in forests. Introverts also have this superpower where they become insanely funny around the right people. Like the quiet kid suddenly turns into a Netflix stand-up special after finding one emotionally safe human. But social battery remains the biggest scam in human biology. An introvert can genuinely love you and still want you to leave. Not because they hate you. Their brain just clocked out 40 minutes ago. And honestly, introverts aren't antisocial. They're just allergic to unnecessary nonsense. Small talk physically damages them. "How's life, bro?" We both know you don't care. Introverts don't want 400 friends. They want like 3 emotionally stable people, good Wi-Fi, food, and cancellation messages. That's happiness. Introverts are the only people who can spend the whole day alone, then get one text saying, "Hey," and suddenly feel emotionally overwhelmed. Because now you have responsibilities. Now you have to reply with the correct amount of enthusiasm. Too dry? You're rude. Too excited? Now you look unemployed. So the introvert spends 14 minutes crafting the perfect response like it's a UN peace treaty. Introverts also absolutely hate running into people outside unexpectedly. You're peacefully buying shampoo. Then suddenly, "OMG, hey yay!" Now you gotta perform socially while holding onions and trauma. And why do people think introverts are rude for leaving early? Brother, the battery died. The human loading screen froze. There's no more personality available tonight. The introvert at parties is always easy to spot too. Either sitting with the pet, standing near snacks, or mentally preparing to disappear without saying goodbye, because introverts don't leave parties normally. They vanish like fugitives. Irish goodbye? No. Emotional evacuation. And honestly, nothing drains introverts faster than small talk. How's college? How's work? How's life? Bro. We ask the same questions every time. At this point, we're NPCs trapped in a side quest. Introverts love deep conversations, though. You ask them about life, childhood trauma, conspiracy theories, existence, emotional damage. Suddenly it's TED Talk season. But casual conversation, physical pain, and the overthinking after social interaction is insane. Introverts replay conversations like security footage. Why did I say that? Why did I laugh like that? Was that joke weird? Congratulations. The interaction lasted 6 minutes. The embarrassment subscription lasts forever. And let's discuss cameras. Why do introverts suddenly forget how to exist when someone points a camera at them? You were smiling perfectly 1 second ago. Now suddenly your hands don't work, your face looks government-issued, and you're standing there like a suspect in a true crime documentary. The funniest thing is introverts actually want connection. They just don't want chaos. They want calm people, low-maintenance friendships, safe energy, no forced interactions. Basically, introverts are emotional support cats pretending to be humans. Introverts around relatives are basically undercover agents trying to survive detection. Because the second relatives arrive, all peace leaves the house immediately. Now suddenly your mom is yelling, "Come out and say hi." Why? They already know I exist. We've met every year since the Mughal Empire. And relatives always ask questions like they're conducting a police investigation. So what are you doing these days? Breathing, auntie, fighting demons, trying not to evaporate socially. Then comes the academic interrogation. What's your future plan? I haven't even planned dinner yet. Why are we discussing my entire bloodline at 4 p.m.? So yeah, introverts don't hate family gatherings. They just survive them like it's a yearly battle royale. 1 plate of biryani, 3 fake smiles, emotional damage, and 0 privacy later. The introvert returns to their room like a retired warrior coming back from war.